Hi guys, it's Lucy and Kelly here, and we hope you're all having a wonderful summer holiday and enjoying the British sunshine.
Today we are here with Kidscape. Now Kidscape are a wonderful anti-bullying organisation that do amazing workshops to help empower children, empower young minds to be their own superheroes and stand up to bullying. They have amazing resources for adults, grown-ups, parents, carers, for everybody to get involved so we can stand up to fight against bullying. So yeah, we're super excited to get into this today.
And the reason we are here today is because the wonderful people at Kidscape that Lucy mentioned know how much we love food. We are all about food, and that comes from growing up in an Italian household.
Yeah.
So today, a little activity that you might want to try at home, we're going to make pasta. Now, pasta is super simple. We made it a lot growing up with our granddad, and all you need is
flour and eggs. The flour we're going to use is Tipo 00 flour. Now we think you can get it at most supermarkets. We always pick ours up from Tesco, and you'll be able to see it on it that, well, this one's an Italian one, but it just says 00 grade soft wheat
like
flour.
a pasta flour.
But you might be able to find one that says pasta flour as well, so just have a little look.
And then we're going to do the 100 grams of flour to 1 egg, and we're cooking for 3 people today. So yeah,
Our
that's
sister
all we
is
need.
joining us later.
Yes, and
and
we
we will mention that we usually use our granddad's pasta machine when we're making pasta, and we love it, and it's our favourite thing. It just reminds us of childhood. However, today we're not sure how many of you will have a pasta machine, so we're going to experiment. We're going to have fun, and we're going to use a rolling pin to see if we can get our tagliatelle shape, and by rolling it thin.
Yeah, and
So
we're going to use a pizza cutter to get those long strands. Okay,
hopefully we can do straight lines. Let's see. Let's
So
get
join
cooking.
Okay, first things first, our hair is up and hands are washed. Okay, so I have my 300 grams of flour.
So we're using this board like I mentioned, but you can either use the table or use a flat surface and just make sure it's clean first.
And I'm going to make a well in the middle for our eggs. I'm going to do one at a time.
Why are you cracking it into a cup, Kelly?
So that it doesn't break, and so that I don't get any shell. I don't want shell in my
Yes,
pasta.
this is a really good way of just ensuring that if we did it straight into there and there was shell, then you'd be digging your hands in trying to get it out. But here, look at that egg. Voila, voila.
And I'm going to put one in there first. Beautiful.
And then we're going to do the same with the next 2 eggs. Look how pretty that looks. Right, what are you doing, Kelly?
I broke the well.
Just go with it. What are you doing?
I'm supposed to be mixing the eggs with the flour, but I kind of broke the well.
So basically you're going to add a little bit at a time so you can mix all the dough together. As you can see here, guys, we're going with the flow.
Sorry, I broke the well.
Try and keep it in the middle if you can, but we're going to keep going with it. There's nothing wrong, nothing wrong.
Okay, we swapped over so
We
Lucy
swapped
can
over
take
now.
control.
I'm mixing it up. Guys, as you can see, I've got some flour over here. So I'm just kind of feeling it out. Obviously, it's still quite sticky, so I dip into the flour and then I start kneading it. So go with how you feel. Like I said before, the biggest thing Grandad always taught us was go with your gut and cook with love. So it's lovely and fluffy and it's lovely and soft, and I don't want to make it too dry. So look, it's a really nice colour. So that is a heck of a lot of flour that I've just kind of put to the side as I'm kneading it. And I obviously don't want it sticky, but we're going to see how it goes, okay? So we're going to just follow our hearts and see how it goes.
Keep kneading it for 10 minutes.
And keep kneading it, keep adding bits of flour as we go, but I still want it to be nice and springy. So I did end up using most of the flour. I think we've got like a little bit over here, but I'm really liking the way it feels, and it's super springy. If you touch it, it bounces back, and it's just really nice and fluffy. So I'm kind of happy with that. I feel like I'm definitely happy with that. So we're going to use the rest of this flour when we roll it out. So it's going to have more flour added to it a little bit when we roll it out. So look, it's lovely and malleable. So we're going to put it in here and then pop it in the fridge for 10 minutes. Everyone, look! Look how pretty that is. So it's been in the fridge for 10 minutes and we are going to start rolling it out. So I already have, I'm just going to get this out of the way. I already have the floured surface. Like I said, I'm using a little bit of that leftover flour from before. And so what we're going to do is we are going to half it.
Please be careful if you're using
Yes.
a pizza cutter on a table. Maybe ask your mum or dad to put something underneath it for you. Lucy's just being very, very careful.
I am. Look, I didn't go all the way through to the bottom. We don't want to
Damage.
Oh, I might put the rest of it just while we're waiting. Before we use that, I'll put the rest of that just covered up in there.
So it doesn't dry
So
out.
it doesn't dry out. Okay. Guys, I know we said we were enjoying this British heat, but my goodness, it is hot in this kitchen.
It's like an oven.
It's like an oven in this kitchen. Right, look how beautiful that is though. Super springy. So now we're going to get to our rolling. And I've got extra flour there if need to feel like.
See how we are rocking and rolling.
Every now and again I'll just sort of move it around, maybe
Stretch
give
it
it
a little bit.
Stretch, have fun with it. Have fun. And I think I'm kind of happy with that length for our tagliatelle.
Yeah,
It's
true,
quite
actually.
thin, it's not too, maybe just that bit there. But we don't want it too thick.
Okay, so then next what we're going to do is get our pizza cutter, again with the pizza cutter, be careful, and we are going to slowly try and get some nice lines going to make our tagliatelle.
Okay, we swapped over again, guys.
Kelly's in charge. Hello, Kelly.
And you can have fun with this. I mean, the first one, obviously, because it's at the edge, might be a little bit wonky. But have fun with it. It doesn't have to be the exact same size and exactly straight, because there's no fun in that. It's homemade, it's fresh. That's the important bit. And you can use a knife as well, like we said. We're just kind of using a pizza cutter to make it slightly easier. Okay, so this is what the first half of the dough looks like. And we're going to do the same with our second little ball. And then we're going to be able to boil some water in the kettle, pour it in a pan, get that water
Salted.
boiling, add a bit of salt to it, and then we are going to cook them.
Okay, so I'm putting our tagliatelle into some salted water as it's boiling now, and we're going to cook it for around 8 to 10 minutes. But you can get an adult to check it for you. Just take one out to taste.
And if you're happy with it, that's what we usually do, even with
Some
regular
people like
pasta.
it al dente,
But this one is going to be nice and soft because it's homemade and fresh.
Buon appetito!